Good day guys! Today we are going to learn on how to solve equations and word problems involving integers and fractions. For today's question number 1, 12 divided by negative 1 plus negative 5 plus negative 2 squared times 16. So first, in GEMDAS or PEMDAS is groups or parentheses. So the group or parenthesis here is this. So inside the group is negative 1 plus negative 5 is simply negative 6. Next will be the simplification of exponents. So negative 2 squared, when you put it in a expanded form, it will be like this. So we know that in multiplication of integers, when the factors are with different integer, the answer will be a negative integer. So negative 2 times 2 will be negative 4. So this one will be negative 4. The next one will be division, because one rule of PEMDAS or GEMDAS is that when you have multiplication and division or addition and subtraction in one equation, you will do the operation first from left to right. So the first operation from left to right is division. So 12 divided by negative 6. So division is just like multiplication. When you have the divisor and the dividend with different integer, the answer will be negative integer. So 12 divided by 6 is 2, but then they are with different integer, so the answer will be negative 2. Okay, so this whole equation here is simplified to just negative 2. Then negative 4 times 16. So negative 4 times 16 is negative 64, because again, if you have different integers multiplying or dividing, the answer will always be negative. So it is simplified. You see, now it is simplified to just this. So negative 2 plus negative 64 is negative 66. So this is the final answer. So here we have question 2. So in this word problem, we are looking for the number of students that failed. So in order to get the number of students that failed, we must know first the number of students that scored A, B+, B, and C. So it is said that the total number of students is 240. So to get how many students scored A, we just multiply 240 to 1/6. So 240 divided by 6. Then we will simplify it. To simplify improper fractions, or to make them whole numbers, we just divide them. So the students that scored A is equal to 40. Then we will compute for B+. So it is 1/5 that scored B+. So again, just multiplication. Simplify it. Okay, so 48 is the number of students that scored B+. Next will be the number of students that either scored B or C. So to make this easier, we can use cancellation. So if you know cancellation is when you multiply fractions, you will make them in their simplest forms. To know if cancellation will work, you must look for diagonal numbers that have the same, that can be divided in the same number. So for example here, 240 and 12. Both of them can be divided by 12. So 12 divided by 12, it will be 1. 240 divided by 12 will be 20. So it will be a lot easier now to multiply. 140 students either scored B or C. Now, to know the number of students that failed, we will divide the number of students that pass from the total number. So now that we got the number of students who scored A, B plus, and B and C, we will just simply add them. 228 is the total number of students that pass. So now, to know the number of students that failed, we will just subtract it. This is the answer. The number of students that failed is equal to 12. So that is it for this video, guys. Hope that you learned something new on how to solve equations and word problems, including integers and fractions. Thank you for listening and see you next time.